Show.
Hey, yo, back again. As you know, you can count on good old Chonko to give you your video fix. You Chonko junkies, Chonko maniacs, running wild. Which, oh, by the way, you want to see the drip check? You're gonna like this. I think you're gonna like. I got a Taylor Swift shirt. It's yeah, big fan. Old Taylor. And, so, updates. Got updates on stuff talked about this week already. About some scammer updates? Want to know what happened? I bet you do. Well, tune in next time. And I'm kidding. Of course, I'll tell you the whole thing. It's over. The person got paid out. Clearly was trying to scam me. Like, kept asking for Bitcoin. Gave me another account that was closed for scamming that I could not pay out. Finally gave me another account where I could finally pay. And yeah, I just told the person, look, here it is. It went through, the screenshot of the email, just showing that it goes through. Not the whole thing. I know I'm not giving any personal information to these people, but said, look, you got it. So our business is concluded, and don't contact me anymore. Not interested in hearing from you. So they agreed, and that was that. And then I blocked the person on Instagram, and that's that. So anyway, yeah, I'm not sure. The thing is, like, I don't have direct evidence of that they're trying to scam me. They were clearly fishing for something, but it wasn't a scam technically because the person did the work. I am not going to share the artwork, though. That's kind of a bummer part about it, because that was like the whole point, was to have more content for the channel. But I don't want to give this person any credit for anything. Like, even though they did the work and everything, I'm angry about like the obvious, like, and clumsy and stupid like shitty attempt to try to get Bitcoin or personal information from me. Yeah, I'll sit on it a while. Maybe I'll show it like in a few months or something, when all this is past and I'm like less worked up about the whole thing. Also kind of reluctant to put the person on blast, because even though I feel there's a high degree of likelihood that this person's a scammer, I don't have evidence that they were actually trying to scam, and I'm not sure of like the implications of something like that if I mention them, by name. Yeah, I'm not putting the person on blast in public. I mean, like, if you're, if you and I are ever talking one-on-one in private, I'll tell you, but I'm not going to, I'm not going to put the person on blast when, it's just a strong suspicion and high degree of likelihood that was what was going on. Anyway, it's over. That's done. I'm beyond it. So other channel nominations. I kind of, and just some clarifications too. I wanted to talk about for the awards. Few things. I only did a handful. I know I didn't do like every single possible nomination. These were the ones kind of like that stood out to me right away, where I thought, this person clearly deserves that. And there are more that I probably should have, but one that's very key that I absolutely should have mentioned and was called to my attention, and I wanted to make sure is in the 500 to 999 subscriber tier, most informative content. Matt likes comics. And I'll put his. How about I put it here? Matt knows more about like DC specifically than anybody I've ever met. Like he's virtual encyclopedia, and he absolutely will share that knowledge, and he does often. And I think especially if you are looking to learn about DC specifically, he really does give like these really great overviews of character arcs and story arcs and specific issues and things like that. So clearly deserves. And he puts out a lot of content. That's kind of the other thing for me is like, I mean, the people I'm nominating, the people I'm nominated, Chonko, the people I'm nominating, put out content, like and that's kind of a key for me. Like, I have a lot of friends in this, and people who I would love to see, recognized and everything, but part of it is not only are you doing good stuff, but are you doing content? Like, it's kind of a thing. And Matt he's very consistent. He every week, I'd say 3 or 4 videos a week, and along with a couple streams. So I mean, that's you're putting it in you're putting in the work, man. And yeah, Matt clearly deserves to be recognized for that. He absolutely should be nominated for that award, and I think you could. I don't know who else is going to be nominated, but I would love to see Matt win that. I think that would be great if Matt could take that category, but he clearly deserves to be nominated. So wanted to be sure that I clarified on that one, because that was an oversight on my part. Sorry, Matt. I should have remembered that one. Then when it comes to the Blue Wrench Award, the supporter, the person who doesn't have a YouTube channel but supports others, it was brought to my attention that Chonko, you can't nominate 3 people. You have to nominate 1, and that's fair. So, I don't want to be accused of hedging my bets or something, or being like, oh, everybody should be now. Even though I feel all 3, the people I mentioned, Christina, Richard, and JSS, I think all deserve to be nominated. My vote's going to go to JSS, and I want to explain that. I think all 3 do a great job. All 3 help people out, and I think cross platforms. The most ubiquitous of all are Christina and JSS. They do many streams, and Christina won it last year, and I think JSS deserves to be nominated, and I would like to see him win. I'm not going to be mad. I mean, obviously, Christina or Richard, if they won, I'd be completely thrilled for them. It's just, when I see, in the what I watch, the streams and stuff that I watch, it's JSS and Christina all the time, and it would kind of be great to see them just alternate years and just and win this. So I believe all 3 of those people deserve to be nominated, but my vote is going to go to JSS, and that's why. It's not a slight against either of the other 2, because I think they're great. It's that who do I see doing the most, and that's and the fact that Christina won last year and was deserving to win. So I think that's my explanation on that. So I wanted to clarify that, because I was kind of called out for fence sitting on that one, where I took really firm stands on the others. So it was fair. it's fair to call out Chonko and say, you know, everybody can't win, you know. So mea culpa. Also, been called to my attention, or brought to my attention, called to my attention, calling your attention, Chonko, calling Mr. Chonko. No, brought to my attention that the the award that I've been talking about for Alan for Comic Collector Geek for best live stream is going to be very competitive, and it appears this is going to cut across two different camps. It sounds like there's a group that is really pushing hard for another channel. So this is really important that we get out the vote and, you know, get people to vote. Again, nominate Comic Collector Geek, Alan's channel, the Monday stream specifically for best live stream. And we want him to get in, and then I think, you know, it's a separate thing to make sure he wins. But for Alan and Steven, I think that's important, and I'm going to do my part. And I hope if you're watching this, I hope you do your part. I mean, and yeah, I'm going to I'm going to shame you if you're not. Yeah, if you're showing up on Alan's stream every week and you're not gonna, you know, jump in now, especially because this is kind of the only way that Steven gets recognized at all. I'm going to just keep saying it. I'm not gonna call you out by name. No, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, it's like time to put up or shut up, guys. You got to do it. You got to, you know, it's especially if it is going to be this way where there's like another group of people on YouTube who are, you know, lining up for, you know, a completely different thing. You know, it's, I gotta say, you know, I think for many of us, we wouldn't be doing this if a lot of us hadn't been watching Alan's channel. At least for me, and a lot of people who I know who have mentioned it. Most of the people I know. So yeah, I mean, yeah, do it. You know, you're gonna have to get off the sidelines on this one, guys. You need to, you gotta commit to that one. I mean, even if you don't commit to any of these others, I hope you do. But that one, you know, we need everybody on that. So yeah. Additionally, I wanted to mention, even though, I kind of, like I said, I threw my hat in the ring for to be nominated for Best New Channel. I don't want anything I don't deserve. So, if you don't think that I deserve that, or if you think there are, you know, however many channels, or another channel that you really would rather nominate, I want you to do that. I want you to nominate the channel that you think is doing the best. I don't want anything I don't deserve. I don't want booby prizes. I don't want I wouldn't like that. Like if somebody's nominating me in some other category where it's like, I don't deserve that. You know, best channel, of all the tiers or something, I'd be like, no, that's clearly not true. I wouldn't want something where I don't feel I deserve to be nominated. I'm not saying I deserve to win. I don't know, who's going to be nominated, but I do feel like I deserve to be nominated. So and looking across the categories, it was the only one that I can really kind of look myself in the mirror and say, yes, what I'm doing right now deserves recognition for that. I think maybe someday unboxings might be a thing, but there are too many channels that have been doing it for too long for me to be like, I deserve unboxings because I cry with bad packaging. I don't want that. But I think you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what I think on that. Curious to hear comments from the class. If you guys have other opinions on this stuff, or other channels that where you really feel strongly that they deserve it. Like they're like, if you're like, look, Chonko, so and so is putting out that many videos. They're all really, really good. They're all, they deserve that. Call them out. I call them to me so I can see, because I want to be sure that I'm not overlooking someone. I particularly like the people I follow and stuff. I kind of want to make sure. But yeah, most important out of all of that is the Alan Monday live stream. Make sure that we get those votes out, and that you're kind of stand up and are counted on that, because, like I said, it sounds like it's going to be a bit of a knockdown, drag out thing, a slobber knocker, if you will. It's going to be a slobber knocker in the middle of the ring. Between Alan, I don't know the other live stream, but I've been told that there is one where people are kind of lining up. Just saying, and maybe, just maybe, you should be making a video about this too. I'm not gonna twist your arm. I'm not gonna tell you got to, but I mean, if you're doing this because you were watching Alan, maybe it's time. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, got some boxes. I don't think there's any bad packaging here, though. I think I was just gonna open this off the stream, but since I was doing this anyway for these other things, we'll just open it. But like, one's a little weird. It's got a couple Geminis, and I got this thing. It's like a recycled Amazon box with a big hole in it. I mean, it's not bad packaging as far as I can tell. It's not a slab. I mean, I know what this is. It's like just regular comics. It's just sometimes I think some people are just like, oh boy, this is bad. All right, this isn't good. It's not like unsafe. It's just like weird. Anyway, I think, I don't know. Unless this is something else. Unless somebody sent me like an AOK and I don't know about it. I mean, I literally think this is like one or two raw comics in this. They just stuffed it in some Amazon bag or something. I don't know. Not Amazon box, but with like a shit ton of tape. Oh boy. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, it's not the worst. Just kind of put this there with that. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, it is kind of crushed because it was kind of rolling around. Okay. It's not great. It's not great. Oh wait, no. Wow, no. This is actually pretty good because they put it in a top loader. So actually pretty good, because when I saw that I thought it could be crushed, but no, they did take their time. But this was something that was called to my attention on Biggie's stream, that you could get this for relatively inexpensive, and I got it. But it's that Batman, the New 52 6, the Court of Owls, I think it is. Pretty good. Cool Capullo cover, classic. I never had that, and it was kind of like one where I always thought I should. I've never read it, but it's always kind of been on my radar. That's where this is from. This is oh yeah, Heimdall Thunderhammer. I bought from this guy before. I seem to remember he packages very, very well, and has like an awesome name. This is all pretty good. Not taped inside the Gemini, which is really cool because that Gemini is in pristine condition, can be reused, and easy to do this. Oh yeah. This is Cosmic Kingdom place. They do pretty good. Yeah, gotta do that and that. This isn't so bad. And nice moisture barrier. Always appreciated the moisture barrier in case some. Yeah, it's just you don't want to tape this. This is where you fuck up. You don't want to tape the bag right here. You gotta just leave it alone. Do not snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Again, it's not bad. The comic's gonna arrive fine. It's just, it's like the more I have to cut, the more I risk damaging the comic. So not gold star. B plus, A minus, B plus, A minus. But yeah, got these Daredevil Cold Day in Hell. I got I think this is it's like the B and C cover or something like that. But I'll be able to read this now because I have issues 1 and 2. Cool. Good. Great. Thanks. Comic exclusive. Looks like pretty good packaging. Not over taped. Just the one piece of tape, as you do, as you know. And it's in there. And wait a second. This is pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. This is very similar to the way I package, where I do like one of these around here and just a couple little pieces of painter's tape. Like, you don't even need pull tabs on that. There's a couple little pieces of painter's tape because it comes right off. I think this is about as close to Gold Star as I'm going to see. Vatican City #2. Vatican City 1, the first issue, I kind of liked, but I felt it was kind of rushed. But I still wanted to continue on with #2. If #2 is about the same, I might give up on this one. But we'll see. I'll read it, let you know. I think that's all I had for this one. 20-minute video. Nah, it's me. Ramble. I know there's might be a sound, like a fan sound on this one. I have an exhaust fan in here. It just gets hot in here during the day, and did a sound check, and it seemed like it didn't really interfere with the microphone. It just, it's kind of background noise. So, yeah. If it's putting you to sleep, I apologize. I know I need a fan to sleep, so you're probably doing that to me. But, anyway, yeah. Do the nominations, guys. Oh, yeah, the nominations open on the 7th. I believe that's Saturday. June 7th, and they run through August. So you have that much time. But let's make sure everybody, you vote for the people who you think are deserving. Again, I would only vote for people you think are deserving. But I think the people you're deserving, make sure they get in. Especially if they're buddies, And absolutely back Alan for the Monday stream. Everybody get out and make sure you do that. And if you're a YouTuber, I'm challenging you right now, make a video supporting Alan. You don't have to support me. The rest of the buddies, you don't necessarily need to support. It's good if you do, but that's the one, that's the big one, and make sure you get out and do it. So that's all I got for now. Hope you're doing well. Hope people in your life are doing well. Making it through the week. I'm slowly getting back to my sleep schedule. I did take a long nap this afternoon, but man, I was just exhausted. So, yeah, that's all I have for now. Bye.